He's the guy you'd let crash on your couch, handsome law student, flashing a grin that screams trust. But Ted Bundy was a monster cloaked in charm, luring women to their doom with a fake cast and a smile. Over 30 young lives, maybe 100 snuffed out their bodies, dumped in forests, some beheaded, kept as trophies in his apartment. From Seattle's campuses to Florida's sororities, he left a trail of blood and broken families. This is a nightmare that'll grip your soul and never let go. The 1970s hit America like a fever dream. Free love's fading, Watergate's shaken trust, and college towns like Seattle buzz with carefree students. Ted Bundy, 27, slips into this chaos like a ghost. He's sharp, charismatic, with eyes that make you feel seen. Raised in Tacoma, Washington, his childhood's a maze of secrets, abuse rumors, a fascination with violent crime, a gut-punch lie his mom was his sister. By 1974, he's a predator, stalking campuses in Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, and Florida, hunting women who never glimpse the darkness behind his smile. Bundy's method is a chilling con. He fakes injuries, arm in a sling, crutches, or plays a cop, fireman, even a priest. His prey, young women, often brunettes with long, center-parted hair, echoing an ex who broke his heart. He'd charm with a lie. "Can you help me unload my car? Or I'm a cop. You're in trouble." Alone, he'd strike, knocking them out with a crowbar, tying them with rope. In remote forests or riverbeds, he'd assault and kill, usually by strangulation, sometimes with a tire iron. The sickest part. He'd linger with the bodies, grooming them, posing them, keeping trophies, heads, jewelry, clothing to relive the rush. He'd revisit dump sites, brushing their hair, applying makeup, a ritual that screams depravity. The victims are a gallery of stolen dreams. Linda Ann Healy, 21, vanishes from her University of Washington dorm in February 1974, her bed soaked in blood, her nightgown gone, her radio still playing. Donna Gail Manson, 19, disappears from Evergreen State College in March, her body lost to time. Jorgan Hawkins, 18, is snatched walking to her sorority house in June. Bundy, later confessing he lured her with a fake lost briefcase, her laughter fading into the night. In Utah, Nancy Wilcox, 16, goes missing in October 1974, likely buried in a canyon. Corinne Campbell, 23, is taken from a Colorado ski resort in 1975, her body dumped in a snowbank. In Florida, 1978, Bundy's rage erupts. He storms the Chi Omega sorority at Florida State, killing Margaret Bowman and Lisa Levy in a brutal frenzy, then abducts 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, leaving her body in a pig shed. Over 30 confirmed kills, but his taunt, add one digit to that, hints at 100 or more, a shadow over grieving families. Bundy's terror lies in his normalcy. He wasn't a creep in the shadows. He worked a crisis hotline, saving lives while taking others. He dated Elizabeth Kloepfer, a single mom who loved him, even as she found women's underwear, a cleaver, and plaster for fake casts in his apartment. She tipped police in 1974, linking him to missing girls. Cops laughed it off. Ted was too polished, too all-American. He charmed neighbors, professors, worked Republican campaigns. The horror. The guy you'd high-five at a bar was keeping skulls in his closet, revisiting crime scenes to savor his work, living a double life no one suspected. The investigation's a disaster. In the 70s, no DNA tech means cops lean on sketches and witness accounts. Bundy's kills span states, Washington to Florida, confusing police who don't share notes. Kloepfer's tips rot in files. In 1975, Utah cops catch a break pulling Bundy over in his Beetle. Inside a rape kit, crowbar, rope handcuffs, ski mask. Carol Durant, a Utah teen, identifies him as the cop who tried to kidnap her in 1974, leading to a 1976 conviction. But Bundy's slippery. He escapes twice, June 1977, leaping from a courthouse window in Colorado, and December 1977, crawling through a jail ceiling vent. Each escape unleashes more carnage, culminating in the Chi Omega bloodbath and Kimberly Leach's murder. Florida's where it ends. In February 1978, Bundy's caught driving a stolen Beetle fighting cops like a caged beast. Bite marks on Chi Omega. Victim's rare forensic gold match his crooked teeth, sealing his doom. His 1979 and 1980 trials are chaos. Bundy the showman fires his lawyers, defends himself, turning courtrooms into circuses. He proposes to girlfriend Carol Ann Boone. Mid-trial, she accepts marrying him before stunned jurors. Women pack the gallery, some calling him dreamy, drawn to his dark charisma. He smirks through victims' families' tears, taunting prosecutors. Convicted of the Chi Omega murders and Kimberly Leach's killing, he gets 3 death sentences. What drove this monster Bundy's psyche is a black hole. Psychologists call him a psychopath, zero empathy, craving control, addicted to power. His childhood cloaked in lies, his sister mom absent. Dad bred a simmering rage. He blamed a malignant entity, but his actions scream calculation, choosing victims who resembled ex-girlfriend Stephanie Brooks, keeping heads in his apartment, revisiting bodies until they rotted. He'd talk to corpses, apply makeup, a ritual that screams God complex. On death row, he confessed to 30 murders, teasing more, saying add 1 digit to that. A final flex controlling the narrative in chains. The fallout is heavy. Families of Linda Jorgen, Kimberly, and others face empty graves. Many bodies are still missing. Bundy's execution in Florida's electric chair in 1989 at 42 draws cheers but no closure. His crimes birthed the FBI's VICAP database, linking serial killers across states. Women grow wary, checking back seats, avoiding strangers. Campuses lock down, trust fades. Bundy's name becomes a warning etched in America's soul. In 2025, Bundy's shadow looms. Netflix's Conversations with a Killer keeps his chilling tapes trending with X posts. Morbidful sharing his cold voice, "I'm the most cold-hearted son of a bitch you'll ever meet." Fans on X Andy Watts debate his body count with threads like Bundy's 100-plus claim. Where are the missing? New DNA tech is probing old evidence, hair, clothing from Washington and Utah, cold cases hoping to name lost victims. Morbid podcast episodes dissect his charm, asking if our obsession with handsome killers glamorizes evil. A 2025 X post uncovers a sick detail: Bundy kept a victim's head for months, visiting it like a friend. That darkness sticks. This case cuts deep because Bundy was the wolf in sheep's clothing. He wasn't a shadow in an alley, he was the guy cracking jokes at a bar. His victims, Linda Jorgen, Kimberly, countless others, were vibrant, stolen for trusting a smile. The trophies, escapes, courtroom smirks. It's a nightmare too close to home. What's your take? How many did he really kill? Could someone like him fool us today? Drop your theory in the comments. We're a small channel chasing 1,000 subs, digging into cases like this every week. Hit subscribe, share this twisted tale, and join our true crime crew. Let's keep these stories alive.